Welcome to the 34th Huron Township Apple Fest and the 28th Annual Michigan State Championship Old Time Fiddlers Contest. Before we get started, I want to take a moment to recognize and thank our sponsors, without whose participation the contest wouldn't be possible. First and foremost, we have the Huron Township Apple Fest to thank for sponsoring the contest, sponsoring several of the awards and several of the cash prizes. I'd like to thank Dosans of Flat Rock for sponsoring our beautiful first place plaque, as well as giving us discounts on all the other plaques and medals and ribbons. I'd like to thank the Les Raber Memorial Foundation for the preservation of old-time Michigan fiddling, for sponsoring the first place cash award of $200, and for providing the Come Dance With Me tune books and CDs for our participants. Les was born in 1911 and received the Michigan Heritage Award from the Michigan Council for the Arts in 1991 for his lifetime of playing and preserving old-time dance music, recognizing him as a true Michigan treasure. In 2003, Les was inducted into the Michigan Fiddlers Association Fiddlers Hall of Fame, and we're very proud to be promoting and preserving the old-time Michigan-style dance-based fiddling that Les loved so much. Sarianos Violins of Troy and Ann Arbor, in conjunction with authors Glenn Hendricks and Patty Greenman, are providing copies of the Michigan Jamboree tune book for our participants. Michigan Jamboree is a collection of tunes from different old-time Michigan fiddlers from across the state. I'd like to thank Edna Johnson for giving us exclusive permission to distribute copies of her book, Stuart Carmichael, Michigan Fiddler, a collection of the tunes that her father used to play at old-time dances in Michigan. Stuart was born in 1899. In the summer of 1926, Stuart recalled playing for 94 dances. And even if you think of summer as running from May through September, that's still only 45 Friday and Saturday nights. So Stuart was a busy fiddle player that summer. So let's show our appreciation for our sponsors. Without their support, we wouldn't have a fiddle contest. Thank you. Our judges today are Glenn Morningstar, fiddler with the Old Michigan Roughwater String Band, a nationally acclaimed old-time dance instructor, the author of Great Contras and Squares from the Great Lakes State, and Dance the Winter Away. Glenn and the Old Michigan Roughwater String Band played for 24 years at Lovett Hall in Greenfield Village, a facility that Henry Ford had built specifically for old-time dancing. Glenn and his wife Judy are recipients of this year's Country Dance and Song Society Lifetime Achievement Award for their efforts at preserving and promoting old-time music and dance. Our other judge is Judy Raber, fiddler and author of Come Dance With Me, original fiddle compositions and favorite tunes of Les Raber. So thanks to our judges for sharing their knowledge and love of old-time fiddling with us today. Our fiddlers today will be required to play a waltz, a schottisch, a jig, and a reel, in that order, in a manner suitable for old-time dancing, and in 6 minutes. Fiddlers will be penalized for playing their tunes out of order. Fiddlers will be penalized for going over the 6-minute mark. Remember, our fiddlers are playing against a time limit, so please don't applaud between their tunes. Wait until they finish the 4th tune. Contestants must be present and ready to play when their number is called or they'll be disqualified. No electrical or amplified instruments are allowed. Trick fiddling, cross-tuning, show tunes, and novelty tunes such as Listen to the Mockingbird, Orange Blossom Special, and Black Mountain Rag are not allowed. Styles of playing other than Michigan old-time fiddling are not acceptable, although the judges are very knowledgeable and may take into account variations in Michigan old-time fiddling. If they desire, our fiddlers are allowed one accompanist playing in a chord-style rhythm. The presence, absence, or performance of an accompanist will not affect the fiddler's score. Contestants and accompanists must play from memory. Sheet music is not allowed on stage. Contestants are not allowed to speak on stage. Our judges will not be able to see the fiddlers, so after the fiddler is done performing, feel free to express your appreciation with applause, but please don't call out any names. In the event of an accident beyond the player's control, such as a broken string or a problem with the sound system, the judges, at their discretion, may allow a replay if they think it's necessary. In the event of a tie, a one-tune playoff will decide the winner, and it has to be a different tune from one they've already performed. Any person placing first a total of 3 times will no longer be eligible to compete. All decisions of the judges are final. Our contestants will be judged on rhythm, tempo, and timing. A steady, danceable tempo with no unevenness, pauses or dropped beats, a pleasant lift that makes dancers want to move. Excessive speed is discouraged. This shows the contestants' ability to make a connection with the dancers and move them around the floor, rather than just displaying hot licks. They'll be judged on clarity and intonation, notes played clearly with good tone, showing the contestants' ability to make pleasant sounds and to play the right note at the right time. They'll be judged on expression, the use of phrasing, dynamics, ornaments, and variation. This shows the contestants' ability to make the tune their own by putting some of their own style and personality into the tune. However, elements that obscure a dancer's musical cues are discouraged. And they'll be judged on repertoire, tunes that are appropriate to Michigan old-time fiddling. This shows the contestants' knowledge of the tunes played by Michigan's old-time fiddlers, helps to preserve the old tunes, and promotes the unique musical heritage of the state of Michigan.